Good afternoon. It's September 11th, 2024, and today we had a strong downtrend followed by an incredibly strong reversal in the opposite direction. Today's range was 154 points, and the average bar lately, wow, average bar, I'm guessing this is a 21 bar average, but it's 83 points. That's really large. So here's a look at the 1300 tick chart. Here's the 30,000 tick chart. What I believe happened on this chart was, we had a strong trend a few days ago, and then we had a channel, and then a break and a move to a new low. And these past few days, we had this spike and channel, a break, move to a new high, and then a sell climax, double bottom, strong reversal. So let's get into it. I think 5:30 was this news item. Yeah. And so at that point, I'd probably have this drawn like that. That's how I would have had it drawn. So let's see, this is about a 36-point range. So, you're technically in breakout mode at that point. I don't see an entry in here, unfortunately. And then we top out here. And, this one is right into the midline. So technically it looks like a second entry short or just a two-legged pullback, but you're going right into that midline. That's getting a little risky. That's our spike. We form this channel down. I could see why someone might buy this, but I didn't realize it's an inside bar, so I don't like that. Again, this is like a two-legged pullback here, but you're going right into support. So, I mean, this is aggressive right here, but, if you're lucky, you get a measured move, and you would have gotten lucky. Or the probabilities, you would have been on the right side of probability, I guess. So anyway, we break out below the lows, come back, test it, you get another bear bar, lower high here, lower high here, breakout, new low, first entry, second entry short. So let's take that. That's a perfect entry on max system. I mean, really, it doesn't really look like a great second entry, but in the context, this looks like a healthy trend down. Look at that EMA. So, I'm going to mark that red. And after this, I mean, you can enter on any of these lower highs. They're just aggressive. That one's pretty aggressive because that looks like one leg up. I think I'd probably sit this one out just because it's a bull bar, but I mean, I'm not opposed to entering short here and putting my stop above this. Lower high here, you would have gotten stopped out. Lower high here. So you can enter that. I mean, you can enter this. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten stopped out. You can enter this. And you could put your stop up here. You just have to go for a larger reward. Sell climax. You can see we form like a wedge bottom here. Boom. And then we get this breakout test. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it sells off again. So you have like one touch, two touch, and then you got this double bottom that's like the third touch in a wedge. Here we get like a two-legged pullback. If you see all this going on, this is clearly an overshoot. You know, you just got to be careful. And I mean, let's see, there's reasons to like it. That's a gap, you know. But you know, then we just close this gap. So you got to be a little concerned. This is an extremely nice sell climax. This is an extremely nice sell climax. And we do get another extremely nice sell climax. But, well, I shouldn't say extremely. This one is very nice. Those three big bear bars. Then you get a pretty nice one, and then this one's weaker. But you don't know that. So, I mean, second entry short, two-legged pullback, you could take it. Just looks a little risky. And you can see this consolidation right before we reverse. And, you know, right away it looks pretty good. This one's hard. You know, this looks like we could, the bias is definitely down. This looks like it could be, we'll go up and test this high, but with the context, I think you got to wait a little bit, and you do get a higher low right here. And then you get a failed second entry short right here. Boom, we go so far away from the EMA, pull back, sells off, let's see. And this, the gap above this, we close it real quick and then we just sharply reverse. So, you know, maybe you take this one expecting a new high. You get this, that's an inside bar. I was going to mark it blue. That's an inside bar. Second entry long. And, you know, here's an example. We have two strong consecutive bear bars, but this is a reversal bar. Second entry long here. You don't get a setup. High or low. You don't get a setup here. I mean, you do technically get a second entry there, but to me that looks like one leg, and then you get the second leg. I think. Notice how we did gap below the EMA here, but ever since then, no gaps below the EMA. Here, they failed to create a gap. Here, there's a teeny tiny gap. So that's when you want to start being careful, or that's a sign you might want to. First entry, second entry, high or low. So again, this gap is a little bigger. Maybe, you know, you hold off. This gap's a little bigger. You should probably hold off. But we remained in that channel for the rest of the day. So big moves today. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.